Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss 10th class 5th lesson. What was that? Indian rivers and water resources. See, Indian rivers and the water resources. See, what is mean by rivers? The rivers which is made by the small streams, the join of the small streams is made a huge water flow is called the rivers, right? See, in Indian river system, we have two types of Indian river system we have, and one is Indian river systems and physiographically Indian river system, Indian drainage system or Indian river system, and actually Indian river system is geographically under river system. We have two types. In the physically we have Indian system three. What was that now? Himalayan drainage system, we can call the river system or we can call the drainage system. Himalayan river system. Right? Second one, Indo-Gangetic river system. Third one we have peninsular river system, right? What we have automatically see, we can see when it comes to the river system, we can then automatically it will come the two. But according to physically as the drainage system of the India, the physically the what is the drainage system of the India? We have the three types. One is the Himalayan river system, another one is Indo-Gangetic river system, and third one is the peninsular river system. But actually, how many river systems we have is as Indian drainage system of India. How much have? Only two types. One is the Himalayan river system, another one is the peninsular river system. See, here we have the Himalayan, Indo-Gangetic and peninsular, and here we have the Indian Himalayan and the peninsular river system, right? Peninsular river system, or we can call the drainage system of India. We can call the drainage system of India. We can call the how many drainage system of India we have? We have the drainage system of India is physically the three types. And what are the Himalayan and Indo-Gangetic plain and peninsular and Indian drainage system? The Indian drainage system in the Indian river system we have two types. The mainly one is the Himalayan river system and another one is the peninsular river system. Right? Now we are going to discuss about the first Himalayan river system. Himalayan river system. See, the Himalayas have the special characteristics of this river system. See, this kind of the Himalayan rivers, they have the special characteristics. What were the characteristics? First, what was the river? How many rivers we have the Himalayan rivers? We have the many rivers in the Himalayan rivers, but among them the three major rivers we have. One is Indus, second one is Ganga, third one is Brahmaputra. How much time? We have the three major river system in the Himalayan river system. One is the Indus river, second one is the Ganga river, third one is the Brahmaputra rivers. Right? But these three rivers and the Himalayan rivers, we have the separate characteristics. So I have the separate characteristics. What are the characteristics of the Himalayan rivers? What are the characteristics, right? So number one. So one is these rivers, all these kind of the rivers originated almost one place. This originated almost one place. This river, the Himalayan rivers originated almost one place, right? These rivers originated almost one place. See, Indus, river Brahmaputra and river Ganga. We can see this kind of all rivers originated almost one place. And this river always created V-shaped valleys. Right? The river, this kind of river, they created always V-shaped valleys. Which one? The V-shaped valley. How we created V-shaped? Why? Because the flow of the river is very speed. The Himalayan river's flow is a very speed. When the river is very speed, and most of the Himalayan river, these are the Himalayan rivers originated in the Himalayas is the mountain range, right? The mountain range river, when it comes down, when you find the kind of the place for the flow, it will be flows very speedily. It will flows very speedily. See, this is the mountain. This is the mountain, right? When this river flows, then the water flows this kind of, right? The water flows in the elevation is the wind down. The elevation is the wind down. The slope is down. Automatically river flows of water is very speed. When the river flows of the water speed, it automatically cut this area. Is the side areas. This is when water flows. Is the cut side areas, right? Is the cut side areas and created the deep valleys like this. So automatically is the top of the river is like the white shape. But when it end of the river, where is the deep of the river is the when it close the downside is created like a V shape. Right, this area, the top area is a like is a cutted river and it flows very speedy. The cut this is a kind of the soil, these areas and created the V-shaped valleys, right? These characters for the Himalayan river. And third one and important one, these rivers, Himalayan rivers are perennial rivers. The Himalayan rivers are the perennial rivers. What does mean by perennial? What does mean by the perennial? The perennial means the water flow, the river's water flow, of this river throughout a year. Whether it is summer, whether it is winter, whether it is rainy season, whatever it is, the flow of the water in this river, it flows continuously. The flow of the water, throughout a year, this is the kind of the river flows of water continuously in a year and 25 into 7. Why? Because the water in the summer, most of the river will be dry, right? The most of the river will be the dryness happen. But when it comes to the Himalayan river, it won't. Why? Because these rivers originated in the Himalayas. The Himalayas always covered with the snow. When the summer came, when they received the solar radiation, the snow was melted, and again it will flow the water is snow converted into water in the river flows throughout a year. That's why we call perennial river. So this kind of three characteristics. This is very, very important. These are the three characteristics of the Himalayan river. And what are these three characteristics in Himalayan river? The originated in almost one place, created V-shaped valley. It's a perennial river. The river is the important rivers of this. The Indus, Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. Once they came, the completed there the mountains range is enter in the plains area. This river once completed the flow of the mountains enter in the plains area, right? The plains. When they enter in the plains, it might be Indo-Gangetic plains, it might be the Assam plains, it might be a Pakistan different plains, Indus plains. But when it comes to across the mountains, it enters into the plain area and flows very slowly. The flows very just steadily. So these are the Himalayan rivers of the characteristics of the Himalayan rivers. The characteristics of the Himalayan river. Among them, first we are going to discuss first river, an important river is the Indus River. See, the Indus River originated in where the originated Kailash range. Originated in Kailash range near Manas Sarovar. near the lake, near the lake Manasarovar originated in the Kailash state, Kailash state, right? And when is enter in the India? When is enter in India? See, is a Manasarovar is a Tibetan. Manasarovar in a Tibet. This is a Indian, you can consider. Right? This is an Indian map.